In the ever-evolving landscape of global politics, economic sanctions have emerged as a crucial tool for influencing international behavior. But in 2025, we must ask ourselves, how effective are these sanctions really? Sanctions are essentially economic penalties imposed by countries or international bodies aimed at altering the behavior or policies of another nation. They can take various forms, such as trade restrictions, financial barriers, or comprehensive economic embargoes. Their purpose is to apply pressure without resorting to military intervention. But do they work? Evidence is mixed. Sanctions can cripple a targeted economy, creating significant hardships for its populace. In the case of Iran or North Korea, sanctions have severely curtailed economic growth. However, such measures can also rally a country's citizens around their leaders, fostering a siege mentality and domestic resilience. As seen with Cuba and Venezuela, sanctions can also perpetuate suffering without achieving their intended political outcomes. Sanctions can be double-edged, often hurting the imposing nations themselves. Global supply chains mean that restrictive measures can increase costs for businesses and consumers back home. In today's interconnected world, unilateral sanctions can be bypassed through new trading partners, weakening their impact. In 2025, the rise of cryptocurrencies and digital trading platforms has further complicated traditional enforcement. However, when coordinated multilateral sanctions are implemented, as in the case of Russia following its annexation of Crimea, the economic isolation can be more pronounced and impactful. Yet even then, the sheer will of an authoritarian regime can find ways to adapt and circumvent these obstacles. It begs the question, are sanctions truly effective in achieving long-term strategic goals, or are they merely posturing tools in diplomatic dialogues? The key lies in the strategic use of sanctions, paired with diplomatic negotiations and incentives for change. The goal should not only be to punish, but to pave the way for constructive dialogue and cooperation. As we navigate the economics of sanctions in 2025, we must ensure they are not wielded as blunt instruments, but as precise tools for meaningful engagement and lasting peace.